Hey guys, how are you all doing? My name is Alex here with TechFlow, and another year has rolled round, which means another Black Friday. Time to snap up some awesome deals. Me and the team here at TechFlow have scouted Amazon for some deals that we think you guys might like, and in this video contains them all. So without any further ado, let's get straight into this top 5 Black Friday deals. Now, in no particular order, coming up first is this Belkin router or router, depending on where you live. Now, the thing that got me looking at this, number one basically was the price, $129 down to £40 here in the UK. Yes, this is a router with an internet import on the back and a gigabit switch. Now, the main thing I like about this is the Wi-Fi 6 capability. So to get a Wi-Fi 6 access point at the moment, you'll be looking anywhere from £100 to £200 and upwards. And the benefits of Wi-Fi 6 at 5 GHz are some absolutely insane speeds compared to that of the slower, less fast 2.4 GHz range. For 40 quid, if you need some Wi-Fi, whether it's a full-on router, which this can do, or just a Wi-Fi 6 access point, 40 quid, you don't want to pass this deal up. Next up, something I've been using for quite some time now in my travel bag. This is the UGREEN Nexode 140 watt charger, and it currently has a really good deal. Now, this thing retails for £150 here in the UK, and it does warrant that price because this is a good piece of kit. We will get into that in a second. However, this Black Friday, you can currently pick this thing up for £127, around there, a nice little discount. And with that 140 watt budget that this thing can provide, you can charge multiple things simultaneously at their full charging speed. With it being a 3-in-1, it has 2 USB Type-C ports on the front, so you've got, let's say, your laptop and my camera plugged into that, and then you've got a USB-A, which can then go ahead and power up a phone at the same time, or just give your old school headphones a little bit of juice. It's also expensive because it has a lot of safety built inside of it. I think they said this thing monitors itself 800 times every second to check against things like overcurrent and to make sure this thing isn't overheating and getting too hot that could potentially lead into a fire. Coming up next, we've got the Aqara motion sensor. These things are currently £21, and I've bought 2 of them this Black Friday because I can't get enough of these. I have them set up all over my house. But Alex, what do they do? For example, lights in my house. So to get these things to work, you do have to have the Aqara gateway, which is about £40. It's a one-off purchase, but then you can have as many sensors as you would like. And this is one of the cheapest sensors you can buy. You place one of these in the rooms where you are most in your house, and it can do things like turn on the lights when you enter the room, but then turn them off when you leave to save electricity. I have my garden lights set to these, so they only come on, my garden lights, when I am in a room where you can see the garden. There's a few rooms in this house where you can't even see the garden at night, so what's the point in having the garden lights on if you can't see the garden? They're also compatible with all the assistants, so She That Should Not Be Named, and Google, and also Apple HomeKit. Yeah, this thing, 20 quid motion sensor, works with Apple HomeKit. Pretty much unheard of. So these are $6.99 on Amazon, and I've bought 2 of these like the Aqara sensors. So in my kitchen, I am often finding that is where I am when my devices aren't charged, and when I've got people over, they're saying, Alex, have you got a phone charger? And people have got Samsungs, they've got iPhones, they've got OnePluses. So I don't know what cables to have in my charging cupboard. This basically solves that. So I have another UGREEN charger in here. This is a big beefy charger, and these are little extendable flat lay cables that come with 3 ends on them. You've got a micro USB, you've got a USB-C, and you've got the lightning port for us iPhone users. Micro USB is a dying standard now, but it's nice to have just in case you do have a device that comes along with a micro USB port and that needs to be charged. And the best thing about this is because they are in my cupboard, these can be retracted and they don't leave a horrible cable mess. Really like these, and for £6, which is usually the price of one cable, you're getting 3 and the ability to have them cable managed. These things are really, really cool. I just pick up a few, even if you have it in your car, for example. Coming up next, we have these LED strips from Amazon. This is specifically a 5-meter reel for £29, under £30. The reason I like these, and we have a dedicated video coming out on this type of LED strip very soon, is that you can basically create your own controller to run a whole bunch of custom effects down these strips. So you'll notice that this is just a standalone strip with some wires on the end. Go ahead and pick up some of these right now with the Black Friday deal, because in a week's time we've got a video coming out where I'm showing you how to build the controller to control these LED strips. And I am not joking when I tell you they are far better than Philips Hue, far better than LifeX, and can do so many effects that any other LED strip can't do, because these are what you call individually addressable LEDs. So the controller can tell every single pixel along this 5-meter strip what to do and when to do it. And when you have that kind of control over your entire strip, you can pull off some really awesome effects. And honestly, I've only been scratching the surface, but the actual LED strips you need have got 25% off at the moment on Amazon. We'll put the links down there below. Pick some up, and in a week's time, I'll show you how to make that controller, so make sure you're subscribed. Keeping the theme on lights, behind me you can see my Mac Mini display, but hopefully either side of it you can see that we have a nice subtle glow here of purple, which is actually being captured by this here camera on top of the screen, and then that is telling the lights either side of this display what color to change to. Govee have nailed their pricing, right? So if you want something like this on the Philips Hue end of stuff, you have to get a sync box, which is £250, and then you have to get the smart LED strip, which is a further 80, putting your total at something like £340. With this, you're basically getting the same effect for, at the moment, £60, which is a deal that I didn't really want to pass up. They have a Wi-Fi connected controller, so you can go ahead and do things like certain effects, customize them to static colors. But what I was interested in was this little camera up here and its ability to copy what is on the screen and expand what is on the screen to the sides of the screen. And to be honest, I didn't think it was going to do a very good job, but it seems to do a pretty good job. Have to say, I am impressed. They're Wi-Fi connected, you can connect them to your smart assistants. Yeah, I really recommend these things. Super simple to set up, and they work really, really well. Coming up next, some things that I have had for some time and get great use out of. However, they have some great deals on at the moment. So on my gaming desk upstairs, I have the G915 TKL gaming keyboard from Logitech. If I got that wrong, don't tell me off. However, this is a £250 keyboard, currently reduced to £130, and in my opinion, if I could have got this keyboard for £130, I would have, but I paid the full price of $250 for it, and it is still worth that. It's my favorite keyboard, and I've had it for years. I saw it reduced on Amazon, so I didn't want to let you guys miss out on it. If you wanted one of these Logitech keyboards, now's your chance to grab it. Another deal as well that we found, a great mouse. The Logitech MX Master 2S is now down from £99 to something like £50, so like a 50% off. So if you're after an MX Master mouse, and they really are ace, then make sure you grab one this Black Friday, because they are heavily discounted. Now next up is this sleek desk lamp from Meross. Now I really like this thing because it was cheap, £36, and it looks nice in a contemporary environment, which is something I'm trying to build in this room. It has an adjustable light bar on the top, so you can change where the light is facing depending on what you're doing, whether you're reading a book or just trying to light up your desk. But not only that, it's a smart Wi-Fi connected lamp, which works with not only She That Should Not Be Named and Google Home, but also Apple HomeKit as well. I'm not 100% sure how they've managed to squeeze HomeKit in there with the current Apple tax going on all the HomeKit devices, but for £35, This being a HomeKit connected lamp, I really couldn't pass up buying this and testing it out. And to be honest, it's worked absolutely flawlessly. So if you like the look at this thing and you're wanting to get a smart lamp for your desk that looks contemporary and modern, this is the one to get for £36. I really can't believe I'm saying that. But there you guys have it. Those are some cool deals that I have found on the Amazons for Black Friday / Cyber Monday. If you pick any of them up, let me know. Let us know on Twitter at TechFlow Tweets. But for now, guys, my name's been Alex. This has been TechFlow. If you see any other deals, put them in the comments. Let other people know about them to take advantage. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.